Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet. And guys, the UFO community is on fire right now. All the details about Immaculate Constellation, whistleblower George Knapp, not whistleblower but researcher and investigative journalist George Knapp, and Jeremy Corbell, they're coming out with a brand new episode at 9 p.m. my time. So check out when it's your time. Let's all watch it. It's gonna be huge, okay? The whole UFO community is blowing the fuck up, okay? Post Disclosure World YouTube channel, really good. Vetted, I don't know if he knows, but everyone's talking about it. Twitter is going absolutely fucking insane, okay? So check this out. Guys, stay till the end. This is absolutely a wild time we're living in.
Notified of very specific and direct and detailed threats against my life, as well as against anybody who may have information, assets, or contact with additional whistleblowers or individuals who are aware of this program. So much so that I have taken action through law enforcement.
My man Jeremy taking action over here. So this story about Immaculate Constellation was broken by Michael Schallenberger, and we covered that. We actually knew about this one, guys. Make sure you subscribe, notifications on, and you're gonna know everything the same way, okay? But this gets really crazy. Immaculate Constellation is a game changer.
In place what you might call a dead switch, a system whereby information about this and other matters that we've collected over the years would be disseminated if something were to happen.
Okay, I will not mince words. We have had in place for quite some time, unrelated to this story of Immaculate Constellation, that if you or I are removed from the equation, that you have absolute, uncontrolled, catastrophic disclosure of information that would be dangerous to the United States of America, that would be dangerous to global policy, that would be dangerous in many ways. And it benefits everybody to not with journalists doing their job and sanitizing information prior to the good of public knowledge with no harm to the United States of America, putting it out.
So, okay, Dead Man Switch. I know Stephen Greer, very notable figure in the UFO community, also has a Dead Man Switch. So that's very interesting to know. Bob Lazar is also coming out with a new project. Then there's James Fox. Guys, everything is exploding. How the fuck can they keep this genie in the bottle, am I right? There's a specific individual in defense that was giving all these whistleblowers a lot of shit. So we can figure out what that guy's name is because it was mentioned in the previous Weaponized. So guys, this is really crazy.
A lot of them are very fearful of their jobs, fearful of their clearances, fearful of their career, and some frankly are fearful of harm coming to them. And so I want to be very sort of respectful of that, because I don't want to discourage others from coming forward.
These whistleblowers are absolutely terrified. They're really, really scared. They have reason to be scared. I think they are psychologically healthy individuals. I don't think they have that. There's nothing in my past work, I've dealt with mental illness. I interview homeless people on the street who are psychotic, including having UFO and alien psychoses. I recognize that could be psychosis. These people are not in psychotic states. These people are mentally healthy. They've passed all sorts of tests to be where.
Need to crack a beer. Okay.
Yo, Jeremy's the man. He knows what's up. That's why he's getting that beer. It's times to celebrate. Check out what George Knapp says, and this Weaponized clips is from the teaser that was released, the 3-minute teaser. I'm so excited. Check this out. Let me know if you're gonna be watching all that good stuff. Guys, look how excited Ross is.
Yeah, this is an incredible story. So a new whistleblower has come forward with a written report that this person has shared with some members of Congress and with me, and the report is quite extraordinary. It says that there is an unacknowledged special access program called Immaculate Constellation, which is the parent program, is the language used for exactly what you said: UAP, crash retrieval, reverse engineering, and apparently a very large database of high quality photographs, videos, infrared videos, apparently much more sophisticated documentation of many more UAP encounters than have been released. And so the article is really about the allegation that this program exists and that it has been withheld from Congress illegally.
Now, before we get to the fucking fantastic parts, okay, check out this interview with Cuomo from Ross Coulthard as well.
And there's a lot more to learn about this program and others directly from people involved.
Give me some of the right questions.
Okay, some of the right questions. Look, we have whistleblowers who are coming forward, hopefully on November 13th, which is the next set of congressional hearings on UAP, which I have personally walked people into members' offices for private meetings so they could see eye to eye and they could meet and they could know what the potential for informing the American public is about this cover-up. This is about crimes of secrecy. It's about obfuscating the legal and necessary transparency to the American public, as well as just to the oversight and accountability.
So to get into the entire context, just to put everything together, I'm just going to re-show the Schellenberger interview that broke this whole thing. That was like, what the fuck? Check this out.
I hope at some point it does become public. It's a fascinating, there's much more in it than I could summarize in the article, but there's just a fascinating description of different UAPs that we've all heard about, orbs and tic-tac and discs and triangles and boomerangs and all the different, you think about the Phoenix Lights. And so you sort of, if you have some familiarity with the big UAP cases, it's very striking to see that there is a database of UAPs captured apparently by the Defense Department and the intelligence community in a database that Congress, at a minimum, the Gang of Eight should have access to. Yeah, the report. So I have the report. It's, I think it's 25 pages. It's very well written. This is a professional, somebody whose job it is to interpret information and evidence, somebody who obviously feels moral duty to the Constitution. Similarly to David Grush, this is a person who obviously loves their country and is patriotic, and does not feel that this information, if it got out, would undermine national security. I hope very much that the report, that some version of it can be made public, because this is taxpayers paid for this research, as you mentioned, over many decades.
So this is the final part. I'm going to end the video immediately after this. So guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Share with all your mates, all your family, every person you know, okay? If you know an alien, send it to them too, okay? So yeah, in conclusion, thank you for all the support. I appreciate it a lot. We've been growing really cool. And what the fuck did I say? But yeah, thank you for everything, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you think about this crazy ass shit. Stay subscribed, notifications on. You'll get all the best information as soon as it comes out.
In this week's episode of Weaponized,
Let's say there's a document that has been referenced in some reports.
Michael Schellenberger has said there's a 20-something page document.
Let's say there's a document.
Let's be honest with our audience. You have been exposed to the entirety of the document. Is that correct?
All right. Yeah, I've seen it.
From the very get-go, we have been in the know that we have been trying to exploit derivative technologies of UAP. Is that factual from where you're sitting?
Yeah.
Okay. I am directly aware of the totality of this report and information being in person given to certain members, I'm not saying of Congress or Senate, certain members, and that I was present.
Now that it's out, how can it possibly, how can anyone hope to quash the story?
Okay, I need to crack a beer. Okay. Because we're right now, you have now brought up
That's where it was
risk
leading.
and threats.
Yeah.
Okay. You are asking me, and I'm sorry, I feel like a robot right now, but I have been on guard for
This is our insurance policy right here.
Okay. I've been notified of very specific and direct and detailed threats against my life, as well as against anybody who may have information, assets, or contact with additional whistleblowers or individuals who are aware of this program. So much so that I have taken action through law enforcement.
Do you have in place what you might call a dead switch, a system whereby information about this and other matters that we've collected over the years would be disseminated if something were to happen?
Okay, I will not mince words. We have had in place for quite some time, unrelated to this story of Immaculate Constellation, that if you or I are removed from the equation, that you have absolute, uncontrolled, catastrophic disclosure of information that would be dangerous to the United States of America, that would be dangerous to global policy, that would be dangerous in many ways. And it benefits everybody to not fuck with journalists doing their job and sanitizing information prior to the good of public knowledge with no harm to the United States of America, putting it out.